Hi, mekkemusic here. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. What are we going to talk about? Well, I had a little bit of a gas acquisition syndrome for the new year since sometimes I live far away from my home where I've got all my guitars. And so I decided to, donate to my other residents a guitar. This is a Harley Benton. It's the wood finish. You can see it here. And the model is called Dynamic HSH, which is the combination of humbucker. It's sold as a fusion guitar. This is the headstock. So I just want to give you my first impression. As you can see, it's brand new. It's got here this little quality control. John obviously took care of this instrument, and it's got the dire strings, which is a good marketing tool, to give some extra quality to the guitar. It's got locking tuners in the back here. When it came, this tuner was slightly bent towards the left, but it was just easy to put it back in place. So overall, I've read some reviews before buying this instrument, and some people claim that this is way beyond the money you pay for it. This is 235 euros shipped. And it does feel, in my opinion, like an instrument that costs 230, 240 euros. Nothing wrong with it. The finish is okay. The action is high. And obviously you will need to take it to the doctor before this thing is set up properly. I've read about this little tail thing that has got two rolling thing to make the strings roll when you bend with the whammy bar. It doesn't really work, so I might have to take it off. I read it on a lot of review, and actually they don't roll really easy. So that's the first fault. The second fault is that the action is really high, and everything depends on the bridge. So I have to find a way to lower the bridge and get it close to the body. I haven't really played it through a proper amp, so I just want to give you my first impression of the guitar as it is. The finish of the neck is, it's a plain finish, very Chinese, very, very court, if I may say so. I had some court guitars in the past, and it feels exactly the same. So it may be that this is produced in court. I mean, statistically, there's a good chance that this is the case. Otherwise, the guitar is a nice instrument. I plugged it briefly to a small amp, a small practice amp, but it doesn't really make justice to the sound. The pickups tend to sound a little bit thin, in my opinion. I'm going to come with a review for the sound of the guitar as it is before I do anything to it. The finish here that you see on the wood, I haven't figured out if it's real wood or if it's just some sort of print that they put underneath and then they cover with the lacquer. I haven't decided yet if it's nice or not. I'll show you. You can decide whether you like it or not. I bought it from Thoman, and Thoman is obviously the owner of this brand, Harley Benton. Stays in tune for the time being as long as you don't use the whammy bar. The overall options of these guitars are good. I mean, locking tuners and a neck that has got no finish, but it feels good. Probably is a little bit dry over here. I may have to give it a little bit of oil. And yeah, the bridge needs some adjustment. Let me get back to you as soon as I try it, but I just wanted to give you some feedback before I take things off and give you feedback on how it comes right out of the box. See you soon, guys. Take care. Ciao.